over here we can see we have three options. So inner stroke, outer stroke and the center stroke. So what stroke means is, I will tell you now. I am increasing the border size in order to understand the inner stroke, outer stroke and the middle stroke. So I am copy pasting the shape. So if now it is in inner stroke, here if I give, it will be in middle, so the size it is increasing. So here it will be of outer. So what these three things actually means is, whether you need border inside the shape or on the middle of the shape or on the outer surface, usually we give in the middle. Why? Because if you give in the inner, it may occupy some space, and if you give it in outer, it may, the size may be higher. So usually we give the border size in the middle. So this last option we have over here is the shadow. So what is the use of shadow and what is the purpose of shadow, we'll see. So shadow where we give normally is, if my UI, any of the UI element, if it is merging with the background at the time, in order to highlight that, we will give the shadow. So how to give the shadow? By just pressing over here, you will see the X value, Y value and the B for blur. It will blur. So for example, I am giving shadow for this rectangle. Okay, so if you see the X value, if you increase on the right side, you will see the shadow is increasing. If you increase the Y value, bottom, if you see the bottom, it is increasing. The shadow on the bottom, it is increasing. If you increase the B, which is blur, it will be blurred. So this is the option of giving those shadows. So for shadows also you can change the colors. So if I am giving red color, the shadow will be coming in red. So usually shadows, it should be very mild. Whatever the color you give, the shadow usually it should be mild, and it should not be highlighting, or it should not be too dark. So this is what we call as a shadow. So the last option we have over here is like background blur, which we use for images. We'll let you know once we start with the image, and mark for export also we'll discuss later. So what is the second shape we are going to discuss is ellipse or the circle. The shortcut for ellipse or circle is E for ellipse. So I am drawing a circle. So while drawing a circle, you should always press shift in order to get a circle. If you are not pressing shift, you will get shape like an oval. You won't get the appropriate circle. So to avoid that, usually you will press on shift and you draw a circle. So after drawing a circle, on the right side you will find the same thing which the rectangle has. Here they have an opacity which is for the shape, and here they have a fill. I can fill it out, and here we have the border. I can remove the border, I can give the border. So same properties of the rectangle which they have given on the right, it will be coming for circle also. So in order to align this rectangle and circle in the middle element, what I will do, I will select this. So at that time, for aligning we will use those 6 options. So why these 2 options it is not coming? It is the horizontal and vertical alignment. So something we need to do it in horizontal or vertical alignment. At the time we can do this. So at the time both the things it will come. So the next shape is of rectangle. So rectangle also the same condition. While you are drawing a the third shape is triangle. So while drawing a triangle also same thing, you should be pressing shift in order to get the proper triangle, or else your triangle will be not equilateral triangle. In order to get equilateral triangle, you should press shift. So what and all things you see it for the triangle, it is little bit different. You have how many sides you need, you can change the sides. So based on the sides, the shape may change. So for triangle we have 3 things. This is like increasing the corner radius of those shape. So if you see, I am increasing it, so it is the corner radius, it is now smooth. So this is like rest all the option, it is same for rectangle, circle and every other UI components. I can change the triangle color, I can change it out, and I can remove this border. So after that I am going to draw a line. So for drawing a line, the shortcut is L. either you can go over here and choose this thing, or else you can just tap the shortcut L. So for line also you need to press shift in order to get a straight line, or else our line will be going like this. So always use shift for drawing circle, triangle and the line. So now what all the properties the line has is, I am increasing the border of the line in order to explain these three things. So if you see, now it is of sharp edges. If you need circular things, you need to do this. So in order to give this, it is like inner, and this is like corner radius we have, and here we have these things. So this is like for giving this line. So now every space I have used it up. So in order to increase the height of the artboard, what I can do is either I can select this and increase this height. So we will have a dotted line. This is the default fixed height, and after that also we can draw. But while previewing, only these things it will come, but it will come with a scroll. Or else the other method is like you can increase the height over here by selecting this. You can change the height of this.